So I just thought of a great way to emphasize the point that we literally shift our consciousness into different physical versions of ourselves. Literally a different body in a different earth in a different physical universe. And our consciousness moves from one to the next to the next. Starting with it's basically where you're younger, and then as you shift into slightly older versions of yourself over and over again as you age. That's how we travel through time. But it's not traveling through time. It's traveling into the it's having conscious awareness or paying attention at a soul level into the body, conscious attention that we're focusing on, and then we move into a slightly different viewpoint. So it's like looking at the same moment over and over again from a different perspective, and that's paralleling. You're shifting into a different version of yourself as you age. Now, the example to really help emphasize that this shit's for real is the people who have spontaneous remission of some terrible disease. Spontaneous remission. They have this terrible disease, and the next day they don't. And the doctors call it a miracle, and they're totally baffled because this person shifted into a different body that didn't have the problem, or it just magically vanished. It's pretty much the same thing. But I'm trying to get into the nuts and bolts of what's actually happening to the human being in the physical world. And that's it. You shifted your consciousness into a body that does not have that disease. Okay. Another point would be multiple personality disorder. It's called hysteria neurosis, dissociative type, something like that, unless it's changed. And multiple personality disorder is a great way to show that that this is a physical illusionary world, and that we are shifting into different physical bodies. As odd as that freaking sounds, you're shifting into different physical bodies. The body you're in right now, nope, that's new. That's new to you. You weren't in that body yesterday. You were in a younger version of yourself. Tomorrow you'll be an older version of yourself. Okay, your consciousness shifts into bodies that are already there because everything got created at once. There is no like future. It's everything's already there. It just we have a perception. It just feels like we're moving through time. So as you shift from body to body, so again, the multiple personality person, it's been shown where someone with straight up multiple personality disorder, really severe cases, they're different. They're different alters, whatever they're called. These different personalities, these different people have totally different, unique, distinct personalities. You will have one that's completely drunk, like has had so much alcohol they're wasted. But when they shift to a different personality, that personality is 100% stone cold sober. Could pass any sobriety test in the world, even though they were completely tanked. Eye color has changed. Facial features have had subtle changes. The multiple personality disorder is a fascinating subject, and it can be explained by the fact that it's a different physical body that's been shifted into, and it gets confusing because then there's, well, what about all the observers in the room? Did they shift too? Yes, everyone shifts, and there's countless, infinite arrangements, and it's too much for our brains to like try and keep track of, but it works, and it works beautifully. So just a little more on that subject.